sign of any trouble, I would ask Johnny to move that to a different city. We have a lot of cities that would love to have it number one, and we'll do it very safely.
President Donald Trump suggested he might ask FIFA to move matches from certain Democratic-led cities.
Suggested that he might ask FIFA to move matches for next summer's World Cup from certain Democratic-led cities.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 was supposed to be a shining moment for the United States, a chance to showcase American infrastructure, stadiums, and hospitality on a global stage. Fans and cities alike were preparing to welcome millions of visitors from around the world, highlighting U.S. strength, organization, and passion for the sport. Expectations were high, and the tournament was seen as an opportunity to leave a lasting mark on international football history. But everything changed the moment the president publicly suggested that FIFA could be pressured into moving World Cup matches away from certain Democratic-led cities. The shock didn't come from the idea itself, but from how casually he said it, as if one of the world's biggest sporting events could be shifted around like a campaign rally. The world was watching closely, but the reality is that FIFA, not the U.S. government, controls where World Cup matches are held.
With all due respect to current world leaders, football is bigger than them, and football will survive.
While officials repeated that safety was their top priority, they gave no indication that political pressure would change any venues. This situation raises an important question. If the U.S. becomes a politically unstable partner, who does FIFA turn to? That question leads naturally to Canada and Mexico, which stand as calm, reliable alternatives. Unlike the tense political climate in several American host cities, Canadian and Mexican venues have remained focused solely on logistics, cooperation, and preparation. Their stability makes them far more attractive to FIFA whenever turbulence rises in the United States. Should FIFA keep games in cities the president criticizes? Or should they consider safer alternatives if there's too much tension? Before we dive deeper into the story, make sure to subscribe to the African Web and turn on all notifications so you never miss a breakdown like this. The controversy surrounding match locations didn't appear out of nowhere. It fits into a much larger pattern, where Democratic-led cities are often pressured or criticized at the federal level, creating a climate of tension that goes far beyond sports.
Sign of any trouble, I would ask Johnny to move that to a different city. So if we think there's a problem in Seattle where you have a very, very liberal/communist mayor, I would say, it's certainly beyond just liberal.
When national politics spill into an international event as massive as the World Cup, it immediately sends a message to the rest of the world that American cities might not be fully stable or united when it comes to hosting global gatherings. This isn't about crime statistics or stadium capacity anymore. It's about whether foreign visitors can rely on the U.S. government and local authorities to work together smoothly. That uncertainty grows even deeper when you consider the logistical challenges already facing international travelers. Visa delays have reached levels that frustrate tourists, athletes, and journalists alike. National Guard deployments in major cities add another layer of unpredictability, making visitors wonder if political disputes could suddenly affect their travel plans. These are not small concerns. They shape how FIFA evaluates a country's readiness to host millions of fans and participants from around the world. As all these pressures collide, they create the impression that the U.S. is struggling to maintain internal harmony at a moment when clarity and cooperation matter most. This tension sets the stage for other countries to step in, not by force, but simply by being more dependable. While the U.S. wrestles with political drama, Canada has quietly positioned itself as the calm, reliable partner FIFA can always count on. Cities like Toronto and Vancouver offer everything the tournament needs: modern stadiums, cooperative local governments, and streamlined entry processes that welcome global visitors without unnecessary complications. There's no back and forth between local and national authorities, no unpredictable political storms, and no sudden policy shifts that could disrupt the tournament. This consistency gives Canada a huge advantage, especially when global organizations like FIFA value predictability above all else. Mexico also becomes a strong contender in this scenario. Its cities are known for their passionate football culture, energetic crowds, and decades of experience hosting major international events. Mexican venues present a straightforward offer: reliable infrastructure, enthusiastic fans, and no political drama that could overshadow the excitement of the World Cup. While American cities struggle with mixed messaging and public uncertainty, Mexico continues strengthening its image as a place where football thrives naturally. Because of this contrast, FIFA finds itself with options. If the political climate in the US becomes too messy, the organization can quietly shift match allocations north or south without making a dramatic announcement. They can describe these changes as logistical refinements or adjustments for weather, accessibility, or scheduling, perfectly normal reasons that hide the deeper political motivations. And to the global audience, the tournament still appears perfectly organized. When you break down the situation, the winners become clear. Canada gains credibility, economic benefits, and international recognition by presenting itself as a stable and dependable host. Mexico stands to benefit as well, offering the passion and energy FIFA loves to showcase, while avoiding the political complications that distract from the sport. FIFA itself walks away stronger, proving that no single government, not even a powerful one, can dictate the terms of its most important event. By staying neutral and flexible, FIFA maintains its global authority and protects the integrity of the tournament. But for American cities, the picture is far less bright. Places like Seattle, Los Angeles, and Chicago have already invested millions into preparing their infrastructure, transportation systems, and security plans. If FIFA reduces their match allocations because of political tension, those investments could turn into losses. Local businesses expecting a World Cup tourism boom might face disappointing returns. And perhaps the biggest losers of all are American fans, who have waited years for the World Cup to finally come home, only to watch political conflicts threaten their access to matches. This imbalance shows how quickly political statements can reshape global opportunities, especially when the world is watching. In the end, the president's remarks reveal far more about the domestic political climate than they do about FIFA's decision-making. Despite the dramatic statements, the power to move matches still lies entirely with FIFA, and the organization has shown no interest in letting political disputes interfere with a global event. Instead, the real shift happening behind the scenes is a quiet movement of trust toward Canada and Mexico, whose stability and cooperation make them safer choices whenever uncertainty rises in the US. The World Cup will still move forward, but the balance of influence is shifting away from American cities and toward their northern and southern neighbors. Now, the big question for you is this: do you think FIFA should rely more on Canada and Mexico if the US continues facing political disruptions, or should they stick firmly to the original host plan? If you want more in-depth global analysis like this, make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the African Web for more powerful insights.